Hello, my name is Michael Sudagawa and I'm a PGI consultant, and today I want to talk to you about this thing called the terror barrier in lesson 7. Now, in goal achieving and any kind of change we want to make in life, or we want to make a couple jumps on that ladder of success, or trying to make a quantum leap, whenever we try to do one of these, we run into something what Bob Proctor calls the terror barrier. And I want to explain this to you today in 4 steps, or 4 stages. The first stage is bondage. Now, when we're in bondage, that means we have X-type conditioning, and our paradigm is we call it an X-type paradigm. So that X-type conditioning produces X-type vibration in our body, which produces X-type behaviors and X-type results. And an X-type conditioned person will only think X-type kind of thoughts, which keeps him in that state of bondage and never being able to improve his life. Now, the second stage is called reason. This is when we get this Y-type idea, this another type of idea other than the X-type idea that challenges us, that pushes us, that wants us to make change with our life. Now, when this happens, this is in this stage, it's only in the conscious thinking mind. So it is not impressed into our emotional or subconscious mind yet. So everything is okay. So internally, we still have X-type conditioning, even though we're thinking of a Y idea. So our vibrational state is still in an X-type state, which still produces X-type results and X-type behaviors and X-type results. This is why when people think of a dream, but they don't really internalize it, that's why they could think these things, but no change ever happens with their life. Now, in the third stage, called conflict, this is where the Y idea is now not just in the conscious thinking mind, but it is internalized and impressed into the subconscious emotional mind. And this causes a mix of feeling of this XY type of vibration, as you can see here. This XY type vibration creates a conflict inside the person where the Y idea is trying to push the person or forward into the goal, while the X-type idea is trying to pull the person back into the normal way of doing things, or safety and comfort. Now, if we're not careful, what happens in this stage is that the worry and doubt happens in the conscious mind, and then the fear occurs in the subconscious mind, and then as a manifestation of that fear is anxiety in the physical body, as you can see here. And if we're not careful, we let this conflict go on, we just succumb to this fear, and then we bounce off this terror barrier that Bob Proctor has named it, and we bounce right back into bondage. We go right back to where we're comfortable with our X-type conditioning and our X-type vibration, which produces our X-type behaviors and our X-type results, and nothing changes. So in order to overcome this kind of fear, this terror factor, the terror barrier, we need to understand. We need to have a good understanding of what is going on with us inside of us. And understanding only comes through study. And then in the next stage, freedom, we see that the Y-type idea that is in our conscious mind, we have to make a choice of whether we're going to go forward, step forward, as Abraham Maslow said. We step forward, either step forward into growth or step back into safety. So we want to step forward into growth, make that conscious decision, make that choice. The fear doesn't go away, the worry doesn't go away, the doubt and anxiety won't go away. It's all still there. However, once we understand what is going on with us, we step into that growth, and then let the Y idea in the conscious mind get impressed into the subconscious mind, which then puts us in a Y-type vibrational state, which produces Y-type behaviors and then the new change of Y-type results happen. And once we do this, like I said, in the conscious mind we have understanding, but in our subconscious mind in this stage we have faith. We have faith that this will actually produce the results we want. And then that allows us to bust through the terror barrier. And then in our physical body, because of our faith, we manifest a well-being, and we're at ease. It puts us in a creative vibration. Now, in this four-stage process, Bob also talks about there's the difference between ignorance and knowledge, and that all problems stem from ignorance and not knowing. So in order and ignorance actually causes the worry in our conscious mind, worry and doubt in our conscious thinking mind, and causes fear in our subconscious emotional mind. And then our body manifests the anxiety from that fear. And if we suppress that fear or suppress that anxiety, we tend to have a thing called depression, which is anger turned inward. And once that depression happens, that negative emotion could turn into disease or dis-ease.